First up, let me give you a little history. So in early 2019, I had a shoot in the Middle East. In 18, I bought this camera bag that was gonna be the end-all bag to carry all of the big heavy gear that I needed to take. Well, for many reasons, that bag did not work out. And though I tried it time and time again over the next few years, it still just never worked out. It was always a compromise to take it anywhere that I went. And then in 2022, I decided to grab a bag that was built for carrying heavy gear, but it wasn't a camera bag, it was just a really nice canvas backpack. And I took that bag on a couple of trips, but it really just wasn't big enough because it wasn't made for camera gear, so it just didn't have like the depth in the body to really take a cube full of gear. And while it was a fantastic bag, I ended up letting it go. And since that bag left in 2022, I haven't used a backpack as a camera bag. And if you watch this video I did quite a while ago, nothing has really changed. I still have my same crossbody bags that I use, and then I have the Pelican case when I need to take a lot of gear. But as I'm getting older and that crossbody bag just feels a little heavier when I'm taking quite a bit of gear on the road with me, I felt like it was time to begin that search for the backpack that would both be comfortable and work as a functioning camera bag. And in all of my quest, I found this company called Evergoods and a backpack that has truly blown my mind. And today I'm gonna tell you all about why this backpack is like the best of everything I've seen in a camera bag, as well as why it is so incredibly comfortable. And the coolest part is, it's not even a camera bag. So let me introduce to you the Evergoods Civic Travel Bag in wax canvas. This is the 26-liter version. And yes, Evergoods are the sponsor of this video, but because I asked them to be, not because they reached out to me. Now, I've been on the road a lot lately. I just got back from Europe. I've posted a few videos about that. Then I was in Wyoming, posted a video about that. And if you watch those videos closely, you might see this backpack wandering around in the background as I got B-roll of myself walking around. This backpack combines everything I have loved about camera bags that I've had. It has the design aesthetic that I personally love, but the best part is it has incredible straps for carrying gear. So let's do a quick overview of the bag. When it came in the mail, it was very flat and I got really nervous because it came in a super tiny pouch because it was collapsed. This is the bag sandwiched shut and collapsed. And it's deceiving because it looks pretty small. It's not. What we've got here as we pull the bag out is a main compartment on the front with a pretty big and deep expandable interior. We've got some storage options on the inside, pocket up top, lots of storage options. We've got a side sleeve for a laptop or tablet. And yes, a 16-inch MacBook Pro fits in here seamlessly. I actually had MacBook, iPad, no problem. There's another interior zipper here where you have that plastic back plate. You can remove that if you want. If you're hardcore, you can put like a ruck plate in there. Just add a little weight, because why not? You've got a top compartment here that is just massive where you can keep quick, easy, accessible things. You've got a front pouch here. Same, just a big front pouch that you can keep quick, easy, accessible things. Also on the front, you've got another side pocket right here, just more storage, more compartments. On the inside, I keep my AirTag actually in the bottom of this one here. You can see here, this bag, it kind of just goes on and on. Magnetic side pockets that expand out for a water bottle or a tripod. You have those on both sides. Got a side carry handle. You've got one of these pass-through sections here that let you put it on your rolling luggage if you want to. You can probably see by now this bag is like feature rich. When it comes to the zippers, they're strong, they are smooth, and the wax canvas finish, I mean, it's just great design. You would expect that because this company Evergoods is out of Montana and this bag just feels pretty Western, feels Montana, and obviously the design and the function are all there. Now, I mentioned the straps a minute ago. I want you to get an idea of how heavy duty these straps are. Like you can see here that they are incredibly thick, padded well. I had this thing loaded out with a lot of weight in it on the trip to Europe that I did, and I really didn't suffer at all because these are so well made. And then of course, we've got little things like this to just help offload some of that weight and keep it secure. But honestly, it was comfortable enough for me that I didn't really use these. So, as you examine the bag, you'd see a lot more little details along the way, but I want to talk about how it functions as a camera bag because again, this is an everyday backpack. It's not necessarily a camera bag, but I do think it is absolutely incredible as a camera bag. So we're going to build it out. Hey, real quick, if this is your first time here or you've been watching a while and you have not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the channel, join the community. All these links are down below where you can check out all the things from social media to our Discord, which has 1,000 people hanging out, talking photography, to ways to support this channel and what I do. Like everything is linked right below. So go ahead and get subscribed. What I've got on the table here is actually a loadout for a shoot that I have coming up. I'll be bringing 3 film cameras and 1 digital camera. The cameras that I'm bringing are the Hasselblad 500cm with this 50mm Zeiss Distagon lens on it. This is actually a pretty big and heavy camera. I'll be bringing my Rolleiflex 2.8f, light, small, but it's gonna be loaded up with film as well. I'll be bringing my M6. There's already a roll in here and there will be 3 other additional rolls coming along for the ride. I'll be bringing a digital backup, the Leica M11P, my Safari coming along. It always comes along. I've got 2 lenses I'll be using to get similar compositions. I'll have the 50 on the M6 and I'll have the 35 on the M11P. I talked about this combo quite a bit in another video on why I shoot these 2 in tandem a lot with film and digital. And I'm bringing the Pocket 3 should I want to get some video along the way. Now I did mention this is not a camera bag, so we have to find some way to put camera accessories in here, and I will be using a Peak Design medium camera cube already configured to the layout that I will need for this particular loadout. Now I know Peak Design has updated their generation of camera cubes. This is the old school one. This is actually the one I got in like 2018. It's actually quite large for a camera cube, a medium camera cube. I have medium camera cubes from other companies that are smaller than this, but I wanted to use this to demonstrate the size capabilities of this Evergoods backpack. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the backpack, and this I'm gonna load it out. I just typically will do the same thing you do in any other like backpack with a camera cube design like this. You flip the back cover over and you just put it in the bag. Now, if you were just looking at the bag or feeling it in your hand, you're gonna be thinking, oh wow, this sits up pretty far above the backpack. And it seems that way, but watch as we build it out. Let's start by putting in the Zeiss. Next up, we'll put in the Rolleiflex, 2 slots for the Leica cameras. Drop in lens number 1, put in lens number 2, Pocket 3, going in, put this film in, put that there because I'm gonna need that quick. Just slide this one in here. 3 rolls of 35, gonna drop these in, and there we go. The bag is now loaded out. All good, camera kit is packed in. I fold over the top. I'm simply going to just grab the zipper, bring it around, rotate the bag to the other side, grab this tab in the zipper, pull it over, and there we go. Everything is in the bag and ready to go. And it is pretty heavy because these are not light cameras. But when I put on the backpack, the amount of padding on these straps, it makes it feel pretty effortless. Now that the bag is loaded up, you can see that there's still room even on the top here. If you wanted to add something else in the bag, your pockets are still very much accessible as you can see here. It's effortless to zip it back up. You're not like fighting with it and sitting on it. And it still feels like there's plenty of room in the bag. I mean, look, you can still see there's like all this depth in here, even though I've got it loaded out. Look how much depth is still in the bag. And this is coming from someone that doesn't really ever use backpacks until recently because this bag has made me a backpack user. Now I mentioned before that the backpack just expands to the size that you need it to be. The camera cube, I can feel the top, it's right here. You can actually see the line if I just drag my finger on it, and yet you still have all of this headroom inside of the bag. So while at first it may have seemed like that camera cube was too big, it's actually a perfect fit. And if you use more narrow cubes, you would even have a more narrow fit. Now I've got a link right below in my description that'll take you to information on this bag. You can see the pricing, You can see all the details. There are other stuff in their store that might resonate with you as well. I'm also gonna put a QR code right here for those that are watching on a TV. You can just scan that code. It'll take you right over to the same link where you can see all about this bag. I highly recommend the Civic Backpack by Evergoods. This is a 26 liter, the one that I've got here. I can't recommend it enough as a camera bag or even as an everyday carry bag. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.